about the event. And so I filled it out and I tried to email it back to them, but every time I emailed it back to them, it was like blank, like none of my information was filled out. So I told her I would just print it out and mail it to them. So I'm trying to fill out the things so that I was supposed to mail it out today, but I forgot.
You're
I feel like
getting
I'm
the
doing all this and for no reason because they already have a Cincy person there. She's like, just mail us an application in case she doesn't, something happens or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So I'm probably getting my hopes up for no reason.
I was about to say, are you getting the edged core?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's supposed to be here tomorrow.
I want it. I only want it because I want the new wrap, the Farm Life wrap.
Yeah, I don't even have any wraps for it.
Girl, now you will be. White Lake was amazing.
What?
The White Lake was great.
Yeah, I seen your pictures. It looked like y'all had so much fun.
I
We're going
kept
next weekend.
next
Of
week.
course. Yeah, total opposite weekend that you go.
I told Rob, I was like, and Sam, she comes down because she's not coming down this time.
I know. Because his Nana, like, she stays down there, but she was renting a house from the lady. But she just recently bought a house, like, in the same little park or whatever that she was in.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, like, now she's, like, permanently staying down there. I mean, she was permanently staying there before, but now she's, like, bought a house and she's, like, committed. So, she's, like, redoing it or whatever. So she wants Justin to go down there and help her, like, help all of them next weekend. So,
Well, maybe Robert's working night shifts. Maybe I'll just come down and you can come hang out with me.
yeah,
And,
that'll be fine. Who
and
stays down there that y'all know?
we have a place.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, the family has a place in Camp Clearwater.
That's exciting. Yeah, that'll be fun.
We just go whenever we want. So I'll just go down with the kids, and while he's working, then you could just come hang out with me and the kids.
Yeah, that'll be super fun. Because
Oh,
it's kind of crowded. Like, I love going down there, but since she bought, like, her little place that she rents, it's like a single wide trailer, so it's, like, super small whenever, like, all of us get together. So, that'll definitely be fun.
yeah. Are you guys staying the night?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll go down. We'll hang out.
Yay, that'll be so much fun. Now I'm super excited. I mean, I was excited before because I love going down there, and Mason loves going down there. That'll be super fun. I just wish, like, the shops and stuff were open.
I know. I wanted to go to that miniature golf, the $5 all day, and they were closed, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I was bummed.
Yeah, it just sucks. That's the only thing that sucks about going down in the wintertime is everything down there is closed pretty much.
I know, but as much as I love people, I also love being away from people.
Yeah,
And so going in the wintertime, it's so nice to just.
it's so relaxing.
Hmm.
Okay, we definitely need to go to Michael's. Like, look at this mold. Oh, I don't even know if you can see it.
I know, I saw it, the little
That's
chicks.
so cute.
I
Little
might,
rabbit and Easter eggs.
hold on, I might have one because I got it in like a kit.
You have it?
I might.
Got that one at Michael's.
Yep, look it, I do. but it's brown.
That is so adorable. That's like the same exact one.
They're big.
Are they?
Yeah.
I need one.
Well, just come take mine.
I know
I
you
this one. It's got
inspired me to make samples today, and I never did it.
it's Legos.
That is so cute.
Right?
Where'd you get that one at?
I got this. So for my birthday last year, I asked everyone to buy me Scentsy supplies, and
That's
so,
cute.
so this was 6 molds on Amazon.
Look how much somebody posted in the In Search Of group. Look how many testers she's selling.
I know. I want it.
The whole box is crazy.
Look, I got the dinosaurs. I got the robots. I got like tigers and lions and hippos.
Those are so cute. The only ones I have are like, I have a little kissy face and, hold on.
I also got, which is super cool, they're the like Harley logo.
Those are cute.
They're like Harley.
The Harley Davidson.
Yeah, my I was just like, here, I know you like molds. I was like, this is a little big, but a little too cheap for your big old mold there, Pop.
Yeah, I don't like the kind that you buy at a dollar store because they're, I don't know, they're just made really bad quality.
My gosh. I have to show you this mold. I didn't even know I had it. I love that I can talk to someone like mold with. Hold on, I'm about to show you. Can you see this? It like finishes
Little
out.
elephant. Yeah.
They say love, like they're friendship buddies. It's
Those. Oh, it's like LO and then VE.
yes.
That is so cute. You could do that as like kind of like because I've paired the blackcurrant bubbly and the melon and apple bar like together and they smell really good together. So that would be cute to do like one of each sample and then give it to somebody and be like, hey, mix it, and
Fix it.
that would be a cute mixer.
Hi, babe. Let's just see him. We're waiting for the meeting to start. We are being recorded though, so that's fun.
Are we really?
Yeah, we have the meeting starting at 8:30.
That's that stupid,
It's not stupid. Go away.
Why is everybody all of a sudden having pampered chef parties?
I don't know. I haven't been invited.
I've been invited to 2 in the past week.
Take me. I love food and cooking and utensils to make it even funner.
Where did you get those little star bags that we used the other day?
Dollar Tree. But the big one. The one on Bragg
Boulevard.
Field Trip?
Go there. I loved those bags. I liked them because they were like they didn't feel cheap. I don't know if that makes sense.
Let's go.
Because I needed one more today because I went and delivered all that stuff today, and I had found something that I needed to add to it, and like to Melissa's, the host, and I put it in one of the little clear bags that I got from Walmart, and it was like so flimsy, and I was like, I need a star bag.
You could have came over.
I didn't know you were home. I thought you guys were down at the lake still.
Nope. He dragged me out of there. I didn't have migraine medicine one.
So it was like really pretty today, right? And so I was like, oh, I'll take the kids to the park. The kids are in school, so it won't be that busy. No. I forgot today was President's Day and that there was no school. So yeah.
Bad idea.
Yeah, very bad idea.
I love you. I love you. Okay. Right. Don't have any coffee. You're going to sleep.
Hey, Tina. Tina. Come on.
I think it's funny we're being recorded.
Kind of
Yeah.
weird.
We should make kind of funny faces. Did you see how many samples I made?
I know, that's crazy.
One bar.
Who all are you going to give them to?
Well, like always, I'm gonna keep track on who's liking my stuff this month. But I'm going to fill up opportunity packets,
Yeah, with those little bags.
and I'm gonna put some of the samples in that.
So we just need to have like a party of like just doing opportunity packets because you are my motivation. Like, I have good ideas from you.
If only
And
I
then,
knew.
like, when I'm sitting at home, I'm like, no.
Well, today I was like, I have to get my butt in gear.
Yeah, I need you.
When I did 115 samples and made about dog.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Doesn't it start at 8:30?
Yeah, but apparently she said it started at 8.
Oh.
Nobody.
Sorry. Put this in. That might help.
And what do you think of the opportunity pack?
That's cute.
So loud, so loud. Alright. So change presenter to Ashton. Good night, I love you. See you in the morning. Alright, you guys got control. Ashton, Taylor.
Okay. Hey.
Hello.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and get started. I don't have like a super long presentation. I just have a couple, like maybe 4 points that I wanted to go over. So this week we're talking about closing the deal. So like last week Heather talked about sponsoring and how do we like connect with potential recruits on like a personal level instead of just like, hey, do you want to join? So I thought that was a really good segue into talking about closing that deal. So how do we close the deal with people? And so I came up with just 4 different points. And the first one that I want to talk about is our join specials. So Cincy offers so many join specials throughout the year. Like this month is like the enhanced kit, and so you get like the fall winter kit, and then you also get the spring summer kit. So that's one incentive for people to join or people to come on to doing Cincy. So they already kind of get like part of fall winter when that time period comes back around. The other join special that Cincy offers a lot of times is the $49 deal. I know a lot of people will take that and run with that. So just making sure that we're always looking at, okay, what is Cincy offering us? What can we do to really take those and use those and to like really benefit us? So anytime there's like a join special, I'm always taking that and talking to people about it. telling them, hey, this is the current join special. This is what Sissy's offering. You know, like, what do you think? Because sometimes people will say, well, I don't have enough money, and then the $49 special comes around. You know, so just using those to your benefit is one point that I have. So definitely always using the join specials, whether it's the $49, the enhanced kit, whatever it is. The second one was, so Heather talked a little bit last week about using like personal ways to connect with people, and instead of just asking someone straight out, how do we connect with them on a personal level and really kind of get into what their life is and what they do and different stuff like that. So one of the other points that I wrote down is just like connecting with them on a personal level and telling them like real life things about like how does Cincy help you, like how does it bless you, how does it bless your family. If they ask you like how much you make a month, you know, being honest with them and talking with them about how much you make or what it does for your family, what bills you pay, like really telling them like real life stuff instead of like making it something that it may not be, or telling them about somebody else. They will connect better if you tell them how it helps you or how it helps you and your family. So that has really helped me in the past. Like somebody will ask me, well, how much do you make with Cincy for real? Because sometimes they don't really believe you can make money with it. Or they'll say like, well, how much do you actually have to work on the business? And I'll be honest with them and I'll actually share like what I have to do every month or how much I actually make every month. So the first one was join specials. The second one was just being real and honest about what you do with your business and how well you do and what's time management. The third one is following up with people who wanted to join before. So in order to close the deal, you obviously have to follow up. So if you have, I think last week Heather had you guys write down like a list of people who you thought were potential recruits. So like, have you followed up with those people? You know, if you haven't followed up with them, then there's no way in you knowing if they want to actually join or if they want to go through with it. So just keep, what I do is I keep like, I have an iPhone, so I don't know what you guys have, but in the little like notes section, I have like a running list of people who want to join or they want to like buy and what they want to buy. I gotta find it and I'll show you. So this is like my on my phone, my list of like different people or whatever that I think want to join or have mentioned it to me in the past or a really good customer. Those are the people like I write down and I follow up. Anytime we have like a special or just following up a couple weeks later if they've mentioned it. So you have to follow up in order for people to actually say yes. So asking them and actually following up and for them to say yes. So that's my third one. And then my fourth one, which has been the biggest one for me, has been trial basket parties. So like right now this month I have a girl who has a basket party and it's kind of like a trial for her to see how she would do like as a consultant. And she really wants to join and she's asked me multiple times in the past and she was asking me a bunch of questions and so I said, hey, why don't you take this basket party, I'll give you everything you need and try it out and see how you do. I was like, that's going to be the biggest indicator of what type of work you're going to have to do, like how successful you can be, all of that stuff. Like because she was really worried, like, what if people don't want to buy it, and what if this, and what if that? Well, the only way you're going to know is if you try. So I told her, I was like, just try and see how it goes. You can ask me any questions, because then that way they know that they can ask you anything, but they're also actually doing the work themselves. And you also kind of get an idea of what they're going to be like and how you can kind of mold them and train them to be a consultant. So with basket parties, always trying to like flip your hostess. So like if you have customers who do really well or always are buying from you, get them to host. And if they're hosting for you, see if they'll want to split their parties. If they're always having really big parties, those are the people you want to look at because they're already doing the work. You know, they're already doing everything that they need to do to be a consultant, and you can help kind of push them along the way. So, definitely the basket parties, that's a really big one that always helps me. So those are my 4 points tonight. It was just, so always using the join specials, getting with people about that, using those to kind of help reel people in and say, hey, look, it's $49 this month, this is what you get, and helping them kind of move forward and take the next step. Being honest with them about kind of how successful you are and how well you're doing and how it's helping you. Following up with people, and then the 4th one was the trial run basket parties and flex flipping your hostesses. So do any of the directors have anything that they want to add to any of that?
Personally, I love what you said about giving them the basket party. Because I've done that where a lot of people have been like insecure toward being star and I feel that like they wouldn't get it. And so I would give them the basket party and basically when they hit, you know, free shipping or this and that, I would go ahead and just say, hey, okay, so now you can join, you know, definitely hit shooting star and like that boost of confidence. So I loved that.
I will say that probably 80% of my recruits came from being a hostess of some sort. So I think always offering, well, let me take that back. 80% of my quality recruits came from being a hostess of some sort. So basket parties are a super good way for the really insecure people. I don't say insecure in a bad way. I don't mean that judgmentally. Sorry. But the people that are a little more hesitant to join, I think the basket parties are a perfect way to ease them into things, and then offering flipping your party at the end, regardless of what kind of party it is always a good idea because it's kind of like trying out for your team. If they do well with a party, then you know that they're going to do well at least as being an active team member, even if that's just being active once every 3 months. And then as far as following up, one thing that I do, I don't think a lot of people do this, so if you already know about it, sorry. But one thing that I do is I have a group chat on my phone on Facebook. So it's a group Facebook chat, and I know a lot of people hate them, but I try not to blow it up. But I ask people before I add them to my group chat, and the group chat that I use specifically for join messages, I always let them know whenever we have any join specials, and then I will I would say maybe at least once a month, but sometimes twice a month and not much more than that. I'll just post like join specials, and if we don't have a particular join special, then I'll post stuff to try and get them to host. So any specials that we have for hosting for the month or any warmer of the month that may be appeasing to people, whatever I think that can get them to host so that they don't necessarily know that I'm talking to them about joining, but if I can get them to host, then we can have that conversation again. So using whatever system you would like to use, whether it's a one-on-one or group chat or whatever, I feel like my group chat has been good because I've been able to connect with a group of people so that they don't feel like they have to answer me back saying yes or no about anything in particular. But it's a good way to keep them informed about the specials of any sort, but especially the join specials. Incentive trip periods, I always let them know whenever we're starting a incentive trip period. Stuff like that. So I try and just keep them informed, but kind of in a non-scary way.
I like that. And also makes it so they're not like getting annoyed with the group text. I mean, I hate it alone when my team does that, where they're like, "Don't text me." I'm like, oh. Okay, once
Yeah.
a group thing. But so you just like text them
And
periodically?
I try to say pretty frequently that you're always welcome to leave the group. I'll never be offended if you feel like, this isn't for you. I try and put that out there at least a couple of times a year so that way people know. But I think that's also a reason why it's very important to ask them before you just throw them into the group chat. Because if they really genuinely do not want the information, then there's no point in blasting them with it. But if it's somebody who is just not ready right now, like they know I can imagine, I'm pregnant right now. I can imagine offering this opportunity to somebody who's in my shoes right now. I legitimately would be like, I can't do anything else right now, but maybe once I get my head back on straight, I could maybe do this. And so for somebody like that who may be interested in a year or a year and a half, I think it's good for them to be able to stay connected a little bit, but not feel pressured.
I like it. And another thing, I feel like for getting them to go ahead and sign up is kind of what I said on the last call. I kind of went a little overboard on that one, but getting them to face, at least in a coffee shop or on your phone and FaceTime, whatever you can do so they can see your face. Like, hey, are you ready? Let's go ahead and sign you up. You kind of have to be like the one to drop the ball on that one. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, because if you don't do it, typically they're not going to do it. But and then that's really scary because you feel like, oh, well, what if I ask you to go ahead and sign up, and then now you feel pressure, and so now you don't want to do it, now you're never going to sign up. Well, if they're not going to sign up, they're not going to sign up, and you asking if they're ready face-to-face isn't going to make or break that. They might say no, but if you're face-to-face, they're going to tell you why they're saying no. No, I can't right now because I don't have the money. And then you can be like, okay, well, let's do a party. If it's $500, you get to sign up for free, or you can make your money back instantly and hit Shooting Star. Your choice. But that's way it's not just no, and then they're ignoring your text now because now they've told you no, and it's hard to tell somebody no anyway. And so that would be my number one tip if you're wanting to get somebody to go ahead and sign up that you've already coached along, is to try and meet up with them, whether it's FaceTime or in a coffee shop or going to their house. Makes a big difference because this is also the connection with that as well.
Yeah. The other thing is too, like, when someone says like, oh, I don't have the money, or oh, I don't have the time and stuff like that, well, of course, we've all kind of been there and thought different things like that too. So just being honest with them and saying like, hey, I understand, like, I'm super busy too, but this is how I manage my business, And then that way they're like, oh, well, I can do this. Because a lot of people will say like, I don't have the time to put into it. But I'm like, I literally maybe work my business 15 to 20 minutes a day. Like, there's stuff that you can do throughout the day to make it not seem so overwhelming. And they're like, oh, okay, like, I didn't know that was possible,
Right.
So they just think that you have to spend so much time, but that's not really accurate. So just having, just being honest, like I said, about where you're at in your business and what you do to be successful. Like, if they say they don't have time or they don't have money, just different stuff like that, having a way to kind of reassure them, like, that there's different ways to do it. Everybody has different ways of doing things.
I love it. Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah.
Sam, give us a question.
I don't have any questions. Sorry, I was muted.
Well, give a question that you think somebody might ask. Like what you wish you would have asked in the beginning when you first joined, not the second time.
Like about anything?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think on the spot.
What about you, Gloria?
Back.
Is Gloria on here?
She is. I see her pretty beautiful face. Gloria, do you have any questions?
She might be muted.
Oh no. I think she's typing.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, my thingy was off.
Oh, okay.
I think in the beginning I probably would have asked my sponsor what she actually made, because I think she made it out to be where she made more than what she's actually making, because now that I'm a consultant, I'm selling more than she is, and I'm making more than she is. But in the beginning, she made it like she was making pretty good money, and she really didn't say she worked her business. She didn't do samples. She didn't do anything that she just sat in the house and, you know, people just ordered off of her website, and that's what was keeping her afloat. So I didn't even know about samples and anything until later on because I had to figure it all out myself. So I think a really big deal to me is make sure you're a good leader and give them the facts, because if you don't give them the facts, they're going to have an expectation that they're not going to ever be able to live up to. And that's kind of where I was in the beginning until I figured it out. And with the help of some of my other friends, Felicia and Heather and Sam, that I'm actually turning things around for myself, which I wasn't able to do before.
Yeah, Gloria's killing it. Gloria is our adopted family member. Her sponsor lives in New York, I believe, right? And or who was her sponsor, and then that person dropped off, and so now she's under someone random. And anyway, she's part of our
Yeah,
family.
that was really good because you're exactly right. That's why, like, I found in the past, like, if I've sugarcoated anything in the past or been like, you know, it's really easy, you know, and then got people have signed up and then they maybe weren't successful. I am very honest with people now, like, you know, you're not going to just make money by doing nothing. You know, like, you have to do stuff, you have to work your business. And I found that, like, the more honest I am, then I'm going to end up getting people who really want to work the business and really want to, like, actually do something.
Right.
So that was good.
I generally say, like, depends on how much effort you're willing to give it. If you give it 25, and everybody's effort looks differently. Like, I can get a lot done in an hour because that's what I'm used to. But somebody else might need 3 hours to do in an hour. So I don't mean time-wise, but I just mean effort-wise. However much effort you're willing to give is how much results you're going to see. And to note that what you do in January isn't going to reflect until February. And so you're always supposed to work in your business a month ahead. And so just so they see that as well, just like going to the gym. You can't go to the gym and expect to lose weight the first time you go. You have to go at least a month before you see any results. And it's kind of the same way. That way they're also prepared for the future and when to start to expect to see a difference in their business.
That was really all I had, you guys. The only thing I was going to say is, like, maybe in the next week or so, try one of these, like Heather said, face-to-face, meeting up with somebody, or flipping a hostess, or putting, like, a trial basket party out there, just to kind of see how it goes for you and see if that kind of helps push someone to kind of join. And even, like, with this being the last few days of having the enhanced kit, like, reaching out to people and, like, telling them about the special would even be worth it to see, you know, if that's kind of what someone needs to kind of move forward. But that would just be my challenge for you, is to utilize the things that Cincy offers us and, like, the basket parties and stuff to kind of push people to join, because if they're ready to join, then those are the types of things that are going to really have them kind of step forward and move forward with it. But that was all I had.
It was very good. All right, I'm going to stop recording it then.